Peace and love, creatives. Oh, remember these guys? Yeah, I hope so, because it was like last week. But if you don't and you're new to this channel, last week I looked at these Sakura traditional Chinese painting color set. That's what it says there. Like, I kid you not. Sakura traditional Chinese painting color, 12 milliliters, sorry, 24 colors, watercolor set. And when I painted with them, they felt more like gouache than watercolor, and these are the swatches here. So what I had decided to do was I asked you guys if you wanted me to try them out as gouache. So in this video, that's what I'm gonna do. So without further ado, let's get into it. Before I started the gouache set, the gouache painting, I just wanted to show you guys my process. This is actually the first time I ever did this, which was taking a sketch that I put in my sketchbook, tracing it, and then transferring it onto some watercolor paper. I've never done this before. I've seen many people do it, and for some reason I never did it. And I liked it. It was nice, and I just wanted to show you guys how it's done. It's really not that difficult. I don't know why I didn't want to even attempt to do it, but I'm glad I tried it. So right here, I'm just going in a little bit darker with the pencil to refine my lines from the sketch that I transferred. And the reason why I do that is because I'm going to be painting over it really thick, and I want the lines to kind of show through a little bit on, you know, so that I can paint over it and not mess up or miss a line. Again, I'm sorry for the way I sound. These allergies are not my friend, and I apologize for my voice. But I just wanted to get this out really quick for Saturday. Here I'm just choosing the colors for the painting that I think I'm going to use. I think there's only one color that I end up not using. I believe it's the mineral yellow. All the other ones I end up using. Here I add some water to the gamboge, and it's going down. I don't think it's really behaving very much like gouache, but I don't know. I think using it as a thick application is okay. It's working okay. It definitely the consistency that you get with gouache when you put water to you know, to move it around a little, it's not there. It kind of honestly reminds me a little bit of like if you water down the himi gouache too much. That's what it reminds me of. But I still stand by this paint not completely 100% being very watercolor, just because of the finish that I end up getting with it. But you'll see at the end. So here I go in on her eyes with the black. Don't do that. Why did I do that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I went over her eyes with the black, and that should have been the last thing I did, because we all know that black is going to bleed and it's going to make a mess of things, and I did it anyway. Yeah, it happened. Hey, we make mistakes. It didn't mess up completely, and I was able to fix the lines. So, you know, crisis averted. Here I go on her face too dark, and then I lighten it up with a paper towel, and I actually like the effect that it gives me, because I'm definitely going for like spooky Halloween-y kind of feel with this piece. And yeah, I liked it. It was nice. So while continuing to paint and all, I'm thinking, I'm like, you know what? I did want to use this like gouache, but when I use gouache, I can use gouache like watercolor and like gouache. So why don't I incorporate some watercolor washes to the image? And that's what I did with her eyes and her shirt and her lips. And I think the effect is nice. I went in really heavy with the black on her hair. I just wanted her hair to be like, you know, super jet black. Here I'm just touching up her eyes with the black paint, which is what I should have done from the beginning, but you know, we're special people. We are. We are. By we, I mean me. I'm just lining up her lips. I believe I outlined her entire frame, like her entire picture. And I actually end up going around the outside with a light muted wash, and the color that I got was just so beautiful. I enjoyed it so much. Yeah, it was very fun to do. Here I'm just adding the branches that I had drew around her. And that's one thing I can say, that when I painted the purple and the purple background, it covered the dark lines that I had put so much that I kind of had to like really look into the picture to see where I had put those branches. So I winged it a little bit because some of it I really just could not see. Which is good. You want opaque colors when you're using gouache. And here's the background. Oh, I just love the way it came out. It's like, I did this because I had made an accident on the top right hand corner of the painting, and I was like, you know what, I gotta cover it up. But let me tell you, Bob Ross is like the man, because for real, happy little accidents, because I would not have done this if I did not make that mistake. Now I'm just coloring her earrings because leave it to me to miss something. Okay, and there it is, the final piece. I think it came out really good. I ended up rounding the edges on my picture. I just thought it looked really cute like that. And yeah, if you can see the way it dried on the paper. And by the way, this is Arch's cold press watercolor paper, so it's not cheap paper that I'm using, so I can't blame the paper if anything went wrong. But I mean, this effect on the background, it just came out so good. I love it. I actually really do love this piece. Thank you to Dr. Bennett for requesting that I do try this in gouache, because I would not have made this piece if it was not requested. So thank you very much. That's it for this for this Saturday. As you can see, I am losing my voice with how much I've been sneezing, and I do not want to subject you to any more of it. So have a great rest of your weekend. If you see this afterwards, have a great day, and peace and love. See you next time.